Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what happened here yesterday? The place was packed. If you go to our Facebook page, you'll see there was a bunch of people in our training center.
It was a full house yesterday. Yeah, we had University Day.
It was University Day, right?
Once a month. Well, for now, once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about doing it twice a month, just because we had so many vendors and so many people want to come talk. I want to give that space for people to do it. So.
And we had a bunch of people here that didn't work here, right? They were from other places.
Yeah, they were from other offices. They were from other loan companies. They were from just everywhere. So it was a really cool open house, and we had a lot of guest speakers come out and talk.
So iGuide came out, and they offered everything that I already buy plus.
Yes.
So
a lot of people.
What is iGuide?
iGuide is they're basically professional photographers, but they do what's called a virtual tour and a 3D mapping of the property. So they'll give you the actual dimensions of each room.
Without having to do that lengthy, what was that square thing?
I forgot.
Something
with an M.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Matterhorn.
That's Disneyland.
Okay. Matterview.
Something like that. But it is usually the one that everyone uses is 3 hours long.
Jessa, you need us? Okay.
They actually get it done in a half hour to an hour, and they give you the dimensions. They give you panoramic photos.
Right.
They can do drone photography.
But they do it in a matter of minutes, not hours.
It's 30 minutes to an hour depending on the square footage of the house.
Matterport.
Matterhorn.
About.
Matterport. So if you guys use them, cool. But so iGuide came in, and they're actually subcontracted through Listing Bees, which was the ones that came in. They were such nice guys. They were actually our lunch sponsors.
Okay.
They brought food. It was so cool. They showed us everything they do, and for the price, I think it was $1.99 or something.
Right. And thanks for all those sandwiches. They just threw away the bun.
Jimmy John's was great. But no, it was actually a really cool program, and I actually met them in San Francisco in September. Sam, we went in September?
Yes.
So we went to the NAR convention. And so we met them up there, and I talked to them at their booth for maybe 20, 30 minutes. And then I asked them, can you come do a meeting at our office? And sure enough, they came.
And then Grace Serrano showed up with WFG title, and she talked about a new law regarding the FRIPTA. What's up with that?
I guess now because they're looking for, it's a tax withholding form that's required with every transaction. So before it used to be, it's the way to determine whether or not you're a California resident or not, and how much the withholding has to be, but it has to go in.
Which is usually 33 1/3 if you're a non-California resident, right? The tax you right up front.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys will need to know that as agents, because you imagine your seller getting taxed a whole nother commission, 3 1/3%.
Off of the sales price.
Off the sales price, not the earnings, right?
Not the earnings. So if you have a $500,000 house, you're not looking at a few $100 tax withholding. These are
you're looking at 17.5.
Yes, it's a big amount of tax withholding. So it's a new form that I guess now, the form's always been there, but now it's required.
So the way I understood it now is when we, in addition, because there was only really one piece of paper we signed when we received a preliminary title report.
Yeah.
Is the approval. You received a copy. Cool. So this is the second. This is the second form that our clients are going to need to sign, and that's going to be the FRIPTA.
Yes.
In addition, so that's going to be turned in with the title report approval.
Yeah, and it became mandatory as of the 1st of this month. So they're still working out some kinks on it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But for now,
I don't think it's a big deal. They have to sign the FRIPTA with us anyways on the real estate doc. They got to sign the FRIPTA with escrow anyways.
Yeah.
So it's just a third way.
Keep in mind that our escrow, she's so on top of it that she never lets you forget.
Our escrow does kick ass.
Our escrow, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
She does, and so she's consistently keeping up with our agents. Hey, is this an investment property? Do we have to do this? What's going on? And so we have people behind the scenes consistently, making sure you're there. But in this case, Grace brought it up and let everybody know, because a lot of people didn't know, especially our new agents, because we have a few of those, had no idea about this type of form and the amount of withholdings that it would generate.
And then also she talked about demographics. She has these crazy ways of getting niche markets.
Yes. So most title companies will talk to you about different forms they can offer. She actually talked about premium leads, which is super niche.
6 cents a name.
6 cents a lead. And it's you can ask for 25 to 30-year-old, unmarried,
Persian last names. Two-story house. But the cool one was this: you could ask for homes with 80% equity, 2-story, with folks that are over 65. and get a list of those,
Yep.
100 of those.
And she doesn't have to do it by geography.
And why double story?
They got bad knees.
You know why?
They got bad knees. So
Right.
she talks about how they don't have to be by geography. So like a lot of farms are walking distance, so people can door knock. She'll give you like, if you're super specific, like 10 leads spread out.
Sammy, could I have my journal?
And you just hit those 10 leads.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having to, knock on doors and hope that you're going to get something, this one is consistent. It's pretty cool. I'm actually really excited about it.
Right on. So I'm going to buy those leads too, and then we'll check in a week or so and
Yeah.
let you know how they go. And then finally, goals. Let's talk a little bit about your goals. Huh?
My goals. So ReMax
Yes.
is my baby. ReMax is my goal. So I have my 2 babies at home and my
So
husband.
does that make me your like an uncle?
That makes you like some kind of godfather in the
Okay.
middle there. You're in there. So my goal for ReMax is just to fill her up. I want to have all kinds of people in here, but I'm very specific on our dynamic. I'm happy with the way we are in this office.
I like how we're growing here. I like the culture that's
Yep.
developing here, and I would rather have less than more at the end of the
Yes.
day. Now, I did set out a big old goal for us, and I'm sure we'll hit it. And I think it's that's like number 9 in my list of goals.
A long list of goals.
Yeah, it starts at 1 and it ends at, because I just put a new one in, 368. Now I was going to do 365 goals, one for each day, and I started out with 300 goals, and this thing's kind of taken off because
We've already finished some of these goals.
some stuff got checked there. There's like 5 or 6 check offs. Some stuff got checked off before I even got to like 200.
Yeah,
I was
I
checking
remember
off
that.
stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. So I set up a list of goals, and then, but before that, this is the first time I've done such a wide array of petitions and goals and wishes. Because usually I would run short races, and this is a short race here. It's the first quarter goals.
Yep.
And for probably the past 5-6 years, I would write down exactly what I want for the quarter, and oops, get 80% of it sometimes. Oops, check it off. So here's like 10 different petitions. We'll wind up with 9 of them, or
Yeah.
wind up with 8 of them. So anyway, so these are our goals. But our goals here, I said it with your dad. I said, 100 agents is probably my sweet spot. It's always been kind of my sweet spot. But with the culture we're creating here, less could be even better.
Yeah. As long as we have people that I like that family friend kind of dynamic. I'm not.
You mean we're not corporate stuffy?
We're not numbers.
Right.
I don't think of my agents as numbers. I don't think of the people, my staff, as numbers.
I think of our agents as my clients.
Exactly.
They are my clients.
And I want that.
We work for them.
Exactly.
We develop them. It's not like they're coming in here and asking for help. We're going out with them, helping them.
Yeah, and it's any time of the week. It's if we have to do an open house with you guys on the weekends, cool.
The best one is, especially like with a new agent, I'm not going to let them go out there by themselves.
Oh.
I'm going with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with them. They landed a client. They landed an appointment. Then I'm going to go get them, Tiger.
And your brand new
Hail
license
to
will
the
take
no.
you out there, door knocking. We'll walk with you. Whatever it is that you want to do.
Right.
We even have those classes here. That's also another thing.
We have door knocking classes.
We have
door knocking times.
And we have classes.
Mondays
to
at
become
2,
an
by
agent.
the way. You pull me out of the office. Anything I can do to get out of the office, I will.
Yeah, you will. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays we have our class here to become a licensed agent.
Right, for new licensees.
For people who are interested in becoming an agent, we'll provide you the whole class, like a 6 to 8 week course, and then we'll help you pass your exam, and then we'll help you market yourself afterwards. It's like it's a cycle that we're continuously trying to go through. It's not, once you get your license,
Well, because
go get them, Tiger.
I know that 80% of agents are supposed to fail within the first 18 months of being licensed.
Yeah.
So where they choose to be has everything to do with their success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you want to go to the Go Get Them Tiger ad team, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so these are my quarterly goals that I've shared with you as well. And if you guys are into doing goals, into manifesting your destiny, give me a call. I love going over my goals because when I do, it heals me again and it shows me where I need to do. But yeah, so I wound up doing 300 and something, and then every month I'm going to transpose them into another booklet, booklet. So you have those booklets all over the place. And as I've gone through here, look, number 26 got checked off already. Number 4, which was finish this list.
Hey, you finished it.
Yeah, I got checked off. And I wanted to share. Okay, so I wanted to share a couple with you. That's why I earmarked this. So it not has everything to do with like stuff. Like 209 I've been doing every day. Purposely tell somebody that you appreciate them.
Hector, I appreciate you.
Yeah, you'll be mine for today.
Aww.
Okay? So, Sophia, thank you so much for this opportunity. I appreciate all your help. Have a family reunion. Own a radio station. Go out dancing often. Earn money wearing other people's clothes. I mean, that would be awesome,
That'd
right?
be so
Why
nice.
not? And like I said, this is your picture to paint. Like I said, there's nothing but numbers and scraps on here. This is your picture to paint. So paint it any way you want to. Where's another one? Okay, well, yeah, you know I do this, so I can already probably just check this one out. Number 207, sing every day.
That's very true.
Pretty much.
I'm on the complete opposite side of the office, and he
And you
sings
can hear me.
every day.
Anyways, stuff like that, some are things. I don't have this. I don't know why I put it in there, but I always have 5 interchangeable suits.
5 interchange, like
You know
for
why?
the day?
Yeah,
like
no,
Beyonce?
but I have 5 sets of suits that flip around. Because you know what I didn't want to do? I don't want somebody to die, and then I finally wind up buying the suit. Because I'm out of suits. It's a lot closer. So I was like, I'm going to go get a suit now before someone dies. Does that make any sense?
I guess in a morbid sense. I mean,
All right.
whatever pushes you, so. Cool.
Well, it was good visiting with you guys all. Thanks for listening to us. You're going to see, what do we call this? Couch Talk?
On the block.
On the block. You
On
did
the
call it
block
that. Okay.
with ReMax Elegance.
On the block with ReMax Elegance. Sorry, you did name it.
I did name it. I just need, like, you know what I really want now? Maybe someone out there can do like a little like song or something, like a, what's it called? Like a theme song for the videos. That'd be really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing?
Oh, you want to sing it now?
we could play the intro.
There you go. It's just Hector singing.
It's just singing. All right, you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll check in a little bit.